Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and today we've got a very special challenge for our Citroen AMI because we are going to attempt to drive all the way to the fantastic Cascade de Redbros, which is a amazing waterfall and freshwater swimming stream, which is a 70-kilometre round trip from home. And we're going to attempt to make this journey without the use of any public chargers. We're going to try and do it using just the power of our Bluetti solar generator. What could possibly go wrong? So we're in Contes and we've now got 45 kilometres of autonomy remaining, but we are still... How far is it to the Cascade from here?
I think it's 8 kilometres from here.
So that's a round trip of 16. So we're definitely going to need to try and get some solar charge. The only problem is it's quite a cloudy day.
So well thought through.
Ah yes, that idea.
I can see it. I can see the funicular. It's behind this tree.
Really? I'm very excited about this funicular. At one stretch, I think it's 37 metres long.
Wow-wee.
There you can see up ahead of us the fairy tale village of Contes. Now, the reason I say fairy tale is that I think I'm right in saying, Mr. Boo, that when you translate the word Contes into English, it means fairy tale, doesn't it? Or
yeah.
tale. Oh yeah, I can see the funicular too. Oh, I hope it's not having a day off. Hope it's not closed Tuesdays. Let's see if we can drive into the village in usual me and Mon Ami style. Some of these you can, some you can't. Some we just do it anyway. Oh, oh, it's one of those, oh God, super narrow roads. Nearly went a bit far there, Mr. Boo.
I feel safe.
Overcorrected. Wow, spectacular view now. Right back down the valley with the village on your left. We might be able to go down there. That looked like a little narrow passage. I think we could fit down there.
It says, narrow passage, extremely steep hill was the sign.
Really?
Yeah.
But you could drive down it.
I mean, if you were nuts, or if you had a YouTube channel.
What do you think, folks? Do you want to go down our extremely steep hill, narrow passage? Wow, this is quite a way to get into the village. I can't believe there's parking here.
No, it's a handy space.
I mean, I wonder he's got a few scratches on his car. Look at this. If we can't get a bee through. Do you think down there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is terrifying. Look at how steep this is. Oh.
What, you want to Riviera
Do
challenge?
you know that Contes has got a communist mayor? It's had a communist mayor since 1996, and yet in national elections it votes for the far right. Quite an odd contradiction, that. Maybe that explains that pothole. They can't make their mind up whether to mend it or not. Oh wow, gorgeous.
Hashtag you're welcome.
I'm not sure how we're going to get out. Having got in, should we carry on?
Yeah.
Oh, this is terrifying. This is like Saint-Genis. It's as narrow as Saint-Genis. Well, this lady, I think, would be waving if we weren't allowed. Oh my God. This is genuinely scary. There's a few scratches on that wall. Get ready to pull the handbrake on, Mr. Boo, if we have a disaster. Wow. Well, folks, if you come to Contes and you fancy a drive through the village, I'd come in a narrow car.
Imagine doing this in an SUV.
You couldn't do it. There's no way you got to that bit. You'd go this bit, but you wouldn't have got to here. Some of that famous cement. Look there. It's very pretty, and what a route in. Who'd have ever thought you could drive into that turn and come down here? A village seat there. Oh. Took it all in his stride. He's used to YouTubers driving plastic cars through his village. It just didn't faze him. Nothing fazed him. And this is the church. Wow. What a drive. What an unexpected treat. And is this another hill we can go down?
That's how he got out, yes, we must go right here.
Oh, this is unbelievable. They should do a sort of Grand Prix of Contes on maybe trottinettes or something. It'd be brilliant. Do you think?
Yeah.
Or you know those crazy mountain bikers who do all the stunts? You could do that through Contes. It's so fantastic. Well, we've done some wild roads. This is possibly the wildest. And I feel like we'll never get out. What time is the table booked?
We've got an hour,
Oh.
so we're doing okay.
Look at the Café de la Mer, the Mer. That's fantastic.
I like this museum of vines and wines.
Museum of broken dreams. People who tried to drive through. And now we've come full circle to the, what does it say about this hill, Mr. Boo?
Chemin étroit.
Yeah.
Rapid descent, steep hill.
But this takes us into another section of the village.
So it seems.
It's actually, I mean, first thought this was a village you couldn't drive through at all. It's actually incredibly accessible. I mean, you know, if you've got a very small plastic car and
Good brakes.
and very good insurance. Somebody wrote to us this week and said, why is your insurance so expensive? If our insurer watches the videos, it'll be twice as much next year. Wow, this is even, I don't think we can go around there, can we?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look, it's so narrow, they've had to put their dustbins on a wall. There's no room for them. I do hope the brakes don't fail. Oh. There's a few scrapes on that drain pipe. Can't imagine why. Just imagine coming up here in winter. It'd be like being in Whitby or something. You'd be sliding. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't come on a rainy day.
Oh, this is crazy. This is much tighter than Saint-Geny. Oh, and there's a drop off the end of there. Oh my God. Do you think they've got a charger in this village, even if we needed one? I haven't seen one.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen many electric cars. There's an electric Hoover down here. It's Dusty Bin. Do you remember Dusty Bin 321? Do you remember Ted Rogers?
Ooh.
Ted Rogers, that was a cracking show. 321 with a magic box. Used to love it. Sunday afternoon. And then bit of bully. Can't beat a bit of bully. Wow, it's no wonder that every car or van down here has got serious dents in them.
Scrape-a-rama.
Welcome to Contes, France's narrowest village. Oh. Merci. This is a good car to have, this Mini here.
Yeah.
Very sensible. I do hope this is not a dead end. It's amazing. Oh, and this is the funicular. It's the entrance to the funicular, we found it. I think there's parking.
Doesn't look big enough to get the car in it.
Do you think we can park in here? There's somebody's
No,
private or
it's
it's
a big private sign.
But there's more dustbins on the wall. Have you ever been to a village with dustbins on its wall?
Wait.
Oh, pizza man. Oh, it's not phasing him, is it? I think he's done it before, Mr. Boo. Look at this. These are like sheer drops.
I bet you if you're a Deliveroo, you'd be like, oh no, not another one in Comte.
Not another Mackie D's from Nice all the way to Comte. Oh. There's a cross here. Another church. Oh, and this is the bottom of the village. There's a car behind us as well. I think we can try and park here, don't you? Whew. That was quite something. Oh. Sorry. What's he say? Have answer.
I couldn't say what he said on the channel in English, but yeah, he wanted us to get a move on, I think.
I thought he said avance. Or did he say we were anchored?
No, he said, what the fuck are you doing? Get a move on.
We're filming. We're busy. Right, let's now go and take a ride on the world's smallest funicular. Don't say we don't bring you everything on this channel, and more. I'm not sure whether we're joining it in the middle here or at the bottom, we shall see, but it seems like it's a bit of a climb to then join the funicular here. But I can see why they installed it. It's quite steep. Would you know there was a funicular in there? It's quite odd.
I think that's part 2.
Yeah.
And this was part 1 that must have started.
So this is
further
the
down.
halfway point, you think?
Yeah. Well, look, you can see the track up there.
Oh yeah, look. Well, so should we go down to the bottom?
Let's see what happens at the bottom.
See what comes first, I guess. Which train comes?
He's coming, he's coming.
It's coming, Mr. Boo, it's coming. Look at that. What a funicular. It's like Doctor Who's TARDIS. Does it have a driver?
I'm driving.
Oh, a bit scared now. Oh, this is an adventure section. If look at that drop down there. Sheer drop. Oh, I forgot to fasten my trousers when I got out of the car. I've been flying low. Ooh. Look at this. Now this is a full 10-metre drop. You don't need to go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach to a full thrill. Do you think we should have worn a safety belt?
Quite speedy.
It is. As they used to say in Yorkshire, I could pee quicker. I'm sure they still do say it. I'm not sure I could pee quicker. Not these days.
All right,
So this is the base station. So we're going to pretend we've arrived and we've summoned it. Don't let somebody else nick it, and then we get in.
going up.
Presumably you'd think if this was an integrated transport system that now we should get over the road and the second funicular should be waiting for us, Mr. Boo, don't you think? Press the button.
Yeah, she's not fully integrated, Boo. We can visit something that you're not. The Fontaine Class A.
Look up there, this is a proper climb now. This is like being on the Grand National at Blackpool. I used to love the Grand National. Two roller coasters racing each other. Wow, look at this. It's an 8-person funicular. Here we go, up to the highest point of the village. At approximately, how fast are we going? Don't know how we're going to get back down for our parking at this speed. I think we're going to get a ticket.
This is how fast the AMI would go up this hill.
And there you can see a gorgeous view of the cement factory over there. Oh! Mr. Boo is out, the highest point. And of course, there just happens to be a prop 2CV over there. We planted that there earlier. Isn't that beautiful though? Look at that with the house as well. That is the very definition of Frenchness. Frenchiness. Oh, Mr. Boo, I'm starving, so let's now take you to this restaurant that we've read quite a lot about.
Nous avons réservé pour 1 heure. Oui. So how many kilometres have we got left?
It was 38 when we got out of the car.
So 28 before turtle mode.
Yeah.
So it's about 13, 14 kilometres away to the cascade.
28 round trip back to here.
Yeah.
And then what we can add from the Bluetti. Yeah. And what we can add via the sun to the Bluetti in case we break down the way back. Because we could do pass-through charging, so we can charge the car at the same time as we charge the Bluetti.
Right.
What have you got, Mr. Boo? Because you've cheered up.
I've got a little platter of degustation. Look at that.
Wow, what's that?
I've got some oysters and some little prawnies and your favourite
Sea snails.
snotty sea snails.
You don't like them, do you?
They're not my favourite, they're a bit scary. And I've got all the tools. There's a little pickety pick pock.
You know what they say about oysters, Mr. Boo?
The food of love.
Bit of an aphrodisiac, I do hope. We're not going to get carried away in Elton.
Professional oyster eater.
I normally just do that. I'm delicious. It's really good. But it didn't want to leave its shell. Did I try something else?
What?
Sea snail.
A little spiky doodah.
I might fare better with a sea snail. It's a bit less socially embarrassing. Oh, it won't come out. Oh, look at that. Snaily. Is that a bit of mayo?
Yeah.
I love sea snails. It reminds me when I was a kid, because I brought up in a pub. On a Friday night, the cockle and mussel man would come with his basket tray of cockles and mussels, and you put vinegar on and salt in your hands that stink of fish, and they'd all sit there stuffing their cockles and mussels down. Them were the days. We had blackouts then too. Happy times though, happy times.
I used to see a mussel man on a Friday night.
I bet you did. In one. Impress your friends with this superb oyster platter.
Da-da-da.
Oh, it looks like moules. A classic moule frite.
Poulet sauce.
With poulet sauce, what's that?
Like cream and onion and garlic.
Like a classic.
Not a mariniere, because mariniere doesn't have cream in it.
Oh.
Mariniere is white wine.
But a lot of people do put cream in and then say it's a...
Say it's mariniere.
Have a taste.
You can have one. Oh, they're a bit hot. Oh, they're really nice.
So I've got a yellow pollock. That's why I walk funny. No, it's yellow fish on a bed of potato with some, I think, some pickled vegetables. Let me try the fish. Oh, and there's another prawn under there. Oh, delicious. Very delicate, very simple.
What's your sauce?
And the sauce. Ooh. I don't know, it's lovely, it's warm. I looked at it, I thought it was a bit like that Thousand Island used to get at Harvester Salad Bar, which I like, but oh, delicious. It's like a warm, creamy, maybe slightly mustardy, but I don't think so. So sweet, tomatoey sauce.
Sauce au mardi, mais c'est avec fumée de homard.
Ah, ok, d'accord.
Oui.
C'était très bon, merci.
It was very nice, wasn't it, Mr. Boo?
Delicious.
It was €49.50. I think that was pretty good value. Particularly the oysters and stuff were superb, weren't they?
Yep. And she was saying the sauce.
Oh yes.
Why was it pink?
Why?
Because it had homard in lobster.
Lobster sauce, I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue. What's interesting about this town is that on the surface it feels like a very sort of real average place with a cement factory and some very noisy workers. But there is a real restaurant scene here. I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8 restaurants, every one of them was packed. They're not full of tourists. I don't think we've seen above 3 tourists the whole time we've been here. So this is a big local restaurant scene. Anyway, we are now headed back to the car where we are going to go to the Cascade de Red Bros and have a swim. But we are getting rather nervous about the charge situation because if you can hear me, mother, over that racket, we have actually discovered that this town, Contes, does not have a charger. The only charger for an EV is in the theatre car park. It's for the employees and it's out of order according to Charge Map Pass. So if we get to the Cascade and our Bluetti doesn't work, we're quite literally up the Cascade without a paddle. So we are leaving Contes with 38 kilometres remaining. Bear in mind that the journey to the Cascade is what, 12?
13 kilometres.
13 kilometres, so that will take us down to 25. So then it'll be another 13 back to here, so that would leave us with 12. And then we have to get all the way back to Villefranche, which is about 38. Is that right?
No, 30 all the way.
30. So there's no way we're going to do this without the solar charge. So let's hope it works. It worked in our testing. Are we going over the bridge?
Right.
Straight ahead. It worked in our testing in the car park, but you know, these things work when you don't need them to, don't they? Well, we've hit this hill and it's quite deceptive. It doesn't seem that steep, but we've dropped right down to 24. This is quite a climb, Mr. Boo. There isn't a hope in hell of us getting back, I don't think. Can't believe how steep this is. We're 23. Yeah, I think it's just super steep. Well, I guess we'll have quite a lot of regen coming back, but did you know it was this steep?
No.
I think we're going to be lucky to get there without charging, if it's much more of this. How far away are we?
7 kilometres.
7?
Yeah.
Uphill like this?
I don't know if it's all uphill like this.
We need to start looking at, what do they call them? Topological maps.
Yeah.
Because it makes quite a difference when you've got an EV. We're down to 23 now.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I don't think we'll get there. I have no idea it was so steep. This is like going up Mont Macaron or something. In fact, this might be macaron, is it? Look at it. I tell you what, if we hadn't got that power brick
We'd
with
be
us,
going home.
well, we wouldn't get home. How would we get home?
We'd be going to a town, like we could get to La Trinité. They've got charges in La Trinité.
22 kilometres. There's no way we'd get to Trinity. There's no way. Down to 19 kilometres now. We're down to 16 now. 15. Oh good, another big hill. Just what we need. We're stiffed. We're never going to.
Don't think I've got a bad feeling, Boo.
Sorry. We've got 13 left. And it'll go into turtle mode, well, anytime. Who knows?
But just look how beautiful it is, viewer.
Yes. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm afraid I'm a little nervous. 12 kilometres left. How far away now?
2 kilometres.
I can't, yeah, 2 kilometres uphill, there's no way.
We're at 11 now.
It's just if we stop here, we won't be able to go carry on. And there's nowhere to park.
So that was why I was saying
If we see a lay-by, I think we've got to stop. Don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can put the hazard lights on and our emergency signage out the back and say we're broken down, can't we?
We can, but
Well, we've no choice. There's no lay-by. We're going into turtle mode. Oh my God.